Yes, in my opinion, Fortnite is dying out. Yo guys, what's going on? Now in this video we are going to be talking about the death of Fortnite and therefore the death of Battle Royale. This is in response to a video that a guy named Jed created. His link is in the description, the link to the video is also in the description. I'm sure you've probably seen it by now. Basically he goes through why he believes Fortnite may be dying out, so make sure I go and check that video. It's actually really interesting. I think there's some interesting points that you guys are going to enjoy. But this video that you're watching is just in response to that. So we'll get straight into this. I believe Fortnite is dying out. Now why could that be? Well, there's a few reasons for that. Now the main reason I believe is down to us as humans. We're going very scientific to begin, right? But it's a very simple reason, and this is just what I believe has happened to everybody. Now, by this point, if you haven't played Fortnite, what are you doing? Because that's insane. Maybe you don't like Fortnite, maybe you genuinely hate hearing about it every 5 seconds, and you just want the entire thing to die out. Well, it might be your lucky day, but the point is, for the rest of us, we've all played Fortnite. We've all played, if not Fortnite, PUBG, and if not PUBG, we've all played another game with at least one Royale mode in it, whether that be Realm Royale, Radical Heights, and I believe H1Z1 even has a Royale mode now, so you've likely played one. If you haven't, you've seen one, for sure. So if you have played a Royale game, you'll know what I'm going to explain at this point. So, when I started playing Fortnite, I had a brilliant first match. For my first match, now this is very early in Fortnite, I'd say it's about 3 months after the game came out, as in the Battle Royale version of the game. I never played Save the World. In fact, didn't even know about Fortnite before Battle Royale was announced. Anyway, point is, I placed second on my first ever match. So, great, I thought that was amazing. That was the first time I placed second for a long time. I had a lot of places in the top 10 in solo matches. I used to always play solo. But that second place is what kept me playing, because I wanted the Victory Royale. I played PUBG before, and the highest place I'd got was 5th on PC. Now recently I actually played it and I got second, which is great for me, but that's not first. So even though I've played PUBG, I never had the feeling of getting a Victory Royale, or in PUBG's case, a winner-winner chicken dinner. So, that's what kept me playing for months and months and months on Fortnite. I just kept coming back. I really wanted to get that win, and every time I'd place 10th, or I'd place in the top 10, and I'd place like second, third, and I would be so upset. But that wouldn't stop me from going back on to the main menu, hitting play, and getting straight into another match and trying to get that top place. So this is why I believe that Fortnite may be dying out, and this is also why I believe Battle Royale may be dying out. Okay, so when I got my first win on Fortnite, I was over the moon. My hands were shaking. I didn't know what to do. I believe I got the win by just firing grenade launchers at a player. Now I forget exactly how it was, but as a matter of fact, you guys can see the image of that right now because I took a screenshot. So it may be the grenade win, I'm not too sure. Alright, so my first Fortnite win is this one. You guys can see it on screen now. This is my first ever Fortnite win. So I believe on the hill just there was a player trying to build, and I had rocket launchers, so I just destroyed him. I got that win and I was over the moon, over the moon, over the moon, over the moon. I really wanted to just scream at that point, okay? But I thought, you know what? Let's keep playing because I'm really enjoying it now. You get the excitement, you get the surge of electricity through your body when you get that first win, and it makes you want to have more. It makes you want more wins. It makes you want to go back to the game, to continue playing, and to just see if you can get that second win. Second time around, you're just as excited as you were the first time around. When it gets to the 5th time, a little less so. Now I've only had 5 solo wins. I've had about 25 duo wins, and I've had 20 squad wins. So you can probably see where this is going. Every win that I get now is a little bit more average. I'm not getting excited when it comes to winning games. I'm not getting hyped. I'm not going back to the lobby and hitting play straight away. In fact, it's probably the opposite. I'm going back to the lobby and saying, right, I'm going to take a break. So, I have never won a game on PUBG, but that's on the PC version. I'm sure you guys know by now, but if not, when you play PUBG Mobile, you're put against bots for the first game in most cases, and that's just a way to get you into the game, get you used to it. But you're not told that you're put up against bots. So, in my first ever game of PUBG Mobile, not normal PUBG, PUBG Mobile, I came first. So I got my chicken dinner in PUBG, but that was the mobile edition. Now, obviously, like I say, that was against bots. So I was over the moon again. I think I got about 6 kills in that game, until I found out that I was against bots, and I pretty much cried myself to sleep. But anyway, so point is, we are now at a stage where I believe that people are getting enough wins to not be interested in the games any longer. And now, this is what I believe Fortnite must do to save their game. I think Epic Games have a chance with Season 5. I'm currently recording this, it's the 25th of June 2018. Season 5 of Fortnite starts July 13th. It's not that long away, it's about 2 weeks or so. That, I think, is huge. I really do believe that's absolutely huge. I think Season 5 is going to bring players back to Fortnite. I think people are going to want to win. Not only that, tomorrow, because I'm recording this on a Monday, is a content update. And I believe it's the playground mode. I think we're going to get that tomorrow, so that's a huge part as well. By the time you're watching this, it'll already be out. In fact, it may be over already because it is a limited time event, so it may be completely finished. But from my perspective now, it comes out, I'm pretty sure, tomorrow. It being a Tuesday, of course. So that's what I believe is going to save Fortnite. Season 5, a new map, and obviously when I say a new map, I don't mean a brand new map. I mean added things, updated areas in the current map. Definitely not a brand new map. I think that will in fact ruin Fortnite. But there's got to be some new features, and there's got to be enough, I think, and I think Epic Games can do it to make it interesting again. Okay, so now this is the big question. Is Battle Royale dying out? Is PUBG? Is Fortnite? Is H1Z1? Is Realm Royale? I would say it is Radical Heights. That's already dead. But is the genre rather than the games dying out? Well, I'm ashamed to say this, but I believe it is too. I really do believe it is. I'm just not enjoying them as much anymore. Now this is obviously just my own opinion, I don't enjoy it as much, but I see a lot of people that don't enjoy them as much. My friends don't want to constantly play Fortnite. People on YouTube don't seem to constantly upload Fortnite. The people that do are getting hate from their fans, but it depends on what kind of videos you're doing, because you may be looking at me and thinking, hang on, you're pretty much a Fortnite channel, how does this make any sense? Well, yes, that's true, but I'm saying here that Fortnite is dying out. I'm not saying that I'm going to stop doing Fortnite because of that. Fortnite is one of those games where I can get the most creativity out of a video, and that's the same for any creator that does Fortnite. Ask them yourself. If you genuinely, if you look at a video on Fortnite compared to just a gameplay video, you'll see the difference. You can be so creative with a Fortnite video, not so much with just gameplay videos. That's where the issue comes in. But Battle Royale as a whole, I think it is dying out. I think the limited time modes that Fortnite offers, and obviously now PUBG offers that too, I don't think they're good enough. I really don't think they're good enough. At the end of the day, Fortnite's just recycling modes apart from the playground mode. And PUBG, I haven't actually seen any of their modes for a while. The only 2 modes I played was that, basically a team deathmatch mode, and there was one mode where you had a team of 8 and then you had many more cars around, and you had a few different extra features, but it wasn't great. It was basically just care packages from the sky, which allowed you to spawn in cars basically. So it's interesting, but in my opinion, it's not going to turn the game around. Alright, so my next question is, what is PUBG going to do? That's a question for everybody. I don't have a valid, straight to the point answer for this because it's quite difficult to say. PUBG are going one of 2 directions. They're either going to die out, in my opinion, or, and this is a big or, if you don't know, the publishers of PUBG have put a lawsuit out towards Epic Games. They have sued Epic Games, or at least they're attempting to. By the time this comes out, that may have completely cleared. I don't know. This is worrying me though. It really is. It's really worrying me, and I don't know what's going to happen. So now if PUBG does not win this lawsuit, I believe they are going to die. I really do. At the end of the day, we've got Black Ops 4 coming out, which is going to have another Royale mode in it, and then Battlefield 5 is going to have another Royale mode in it. At the end of the day, we're probably going to end up having FIFA with a Battle Royale mode in it. It's probably going to happen eventually. But if, on the other hand, PUBG win and Epic Games are forced to strip back Fortnite, maybe even take it down altogether, we're going to have an issue on our hands. Because PUBG simply isn't offering enough, in my opinion. Fortnite are offering new skins, they're offering new modes, they're offering new weapons every couple of weeks, and from what I've seen, PUBG just aren't doing that. So that is the end of this video, ladies and gentlemen. Those are just some of my opinions on the Battle Royale genre and what is happening with it. If you agree, please make sure to leave a like. If you disagree, please make sure to leave a dislike. Do not be afraid to. Alright, put your opinion down in the comments, and I hope to see you down there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.
If I pull up with a Kerry Washington, that's gonna be an enormous scandal. I could have Naomi Campbell, and still might want me a Stormy Daniels. Sometimes you gotta bag the boss up. I call that taking Corey Gambles. Find yourself up in the food court. You might have to